What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here for another installment of the week's hottest topics. This is number 5. So, you guys, this week I wanted to take a bit of a different approach to things. I do want to talk about a serious story, and that's going to be first, but the rest of the stuff is just straight entertainment because I want to have fun this week. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and just talk about what's trending this week. Alright, you guys, so the first story up is a sad story, and this comes from Fort Hood, Texas. And this is actually the first time that I'm really, hearing about this story. I've been seeing it on the local news here in Dallas. It is about a young lady by the name of Vanessa Guillen. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. So she was an Army soldier in Fort Hood, and she had went missing. I didn't take down when she was. I know it's been a few months since she's been missing, and the fact that no one has really just done much about this. Now, this week they did find some remains, and when I was reading the story, it does appear that those remains are hers. So it says that she was bludgeoned to death on an Army base in Fort Hood, which that is so sad. Like, I'm not laughing. How do you, the thing that baffles me is killing people. How do you do that? How can you just take someone's life? Is beyond me. So, and the story is terrible. So the main suspect in this case was what does that SPC stand for? But his name was Aaron Robinson. So what happened was Vanessa was planning to file a harassment suit against him the day before she was killed. So because the woman was going to file a harassment suit against you, you decide that you want to kill her? I can't understand that. I really can't understand that. She was going to file a harassment suit against you, but you just said, hey, fuck it. I ain't going to let her do shit. I'm just going to bludgeon her with a hammer and kill her. And then when police questioned him, he took the coward's way out and killed himself. I'm like, wow, you ain't shit. You were equally not shit. So not only did you take this young lady's life, and then when it comes down to, them coming after you, you take the coward's way out and kill yourself. So now this family, and I really do feel bad for the family because she's gone, she's not coming back, and they won't be able to see a trial against him because he took himself out. Like, that is a pussy move. Keeping it 100% real with you. Now, investigators say that that he did call a woman, that he was involved with to help him dispose of the body, and I think they do have her in custody. But that doesn't help because she didn't kill Vanessa. Her killer killed himself. God, that is just terrible on so many levels. So many levels. I just want to extend my prayers to that family because I think that might have been her sister that was on the news, and I understand the anger that she feels. Like, I am not judging. I can't even fathom what that feels like. God, that is terrible. That is so fucking terrible. Oh, God. Let's move on. Okay, next story up, Terry Crews. I am sick of talking about this dumbass fool. Like, he keeps saying the dumbest shit. Like, first it was him talking about the fucking black supremacy, which is not a thing. Now this week, he goes one step further. Like somebody needs to take his phone away from him, take his social media. Somebody needs to tweet for him because you are just tap dancing for the white man at this point. It's just like, damn, did you really take that character from White Chicks to heart? So he decided he wanted to tweet out this week that if you're a child of God, well, if you are a child of God, you are my brother and sister. I have family of every creed, well, every race, every creed. I'm sorry, over. He tweeted, if you are a child of God, you are my brother and sister. I have family of every race, creed, and ideology. We must ensure Black Lives Matter doesn't morph into Black Lives Better. And I'm gonna read that one more time. One more time. If you are a child of God, you are my brother and sister. I have family of every race, creed, and ideology. We must ensure hashtag Black Lives Matter doesn't morph into hashtag Black Lives Better. I didn't freeze. God, he's so stupid at this. Like, really? We have to ensure that Black Lives Matter doesn't turn into Black Lives Better. And then he went on Roland Martin to try to further discuss this shit. There is nothing that you can say about this. That is terrible. Where did you ever get it that black people are saying that we want to be better than any race? You are basically feeding into the white supremacists. You're feeding into these all lives matter people. You're feeding into Trump supporters who want to, like, and that is, I think I've said this before, but I'm so tired of this goddamn argument. Somebody wanted to make this stupid ass argument to me on Twitter the other day because I think I was on somebody's page that I supported, and then yeah, it was somebody that I support, and then there was somebody up under the comment section talking about what about black babies matter and what about the black on black crime, and I had to pose this question to this ignorant ass person. First of all, what does one have to do with the other? Then, with the black babies, the abortion rate in the African American community is the highest. No, it's not. If you guys actually look at statistics, it's actually white women that have more abortions, but because they go to their primary care physicians and they do it, they can keep it private. But it's actually more white women that get abortions as opposed to black women. And then this dumb fool said, in the rich communities, they have fertility clinics, and then I'm assuming this person meant in the poorer communities, they have the abortion clinics, i.e., Planned Parenthood. And I had to educate that fucker, which they never answered me. I asked them, "Do you really know what Planned Parenthood is?" I don't know why people have this negative perception that just all Planned Parenthood do is abortions. Planned Parenthood gives out condoms, birth control, whatever you need. They don't just specialize in abortions. But I feel like people just think, oh, they just do abortions and they run with that. And as Trump supporters, they don't do their fucking research. And then the whole black babies comment, back to that comment, they were like, and I said, well, since you're so worried about a baby that's in someone else's stomach that's not yours, do you care about the kids that are in foster care? And they were like, oh yeah, I care about them. What about you? And I made them look super duper stupid when they questioned me about it. I said, absolutely. I said, I'm looking into adopting a child. And they never responded back to my comment. Exactly. You ain't got shit to say because you honestly God really don't fucking care about the black babies that are in foster care system. And then let's segue from that just a little bit, and we're gonna run back to it when I talk about, because I'm gonna bring up the black on black crime again. But let's segue away from that. So you got all these ignorant ass motherfuckers out here that are protesting about wearing a goddamn mask, talking about my body, my choice. Oh, So it's your body, your choice. What about a woman that is pregnant and doesn't want, and she feels that she doesn't want to carry her baby to term? Her body, her choice, right? You can't be a like they're hypocrite. That's hypocritical, to be quite honest with you. If it's okay for you to say I don't want to wear a mask for a few minutes, and the mask is not necessarily just for you, it's to protect other people who might have a compromised immune system. You could be asymptomatic to this shit. So I'm just tired of it, you guys, to be quite honest with you. Now, to circle back to the whole black on black crime that they want to bring up, I keep reiterating the situation when people say black on black crime. I don't see a lot they're protesting for this person or protesting for that person that was killed by a black person. Because this person gonna then tweet me a video of Candace Owen, and I asked him, "What the fuck are you tweeting me Candace Owen for?" She's an ignorant person first and foremost, because she was spouting off names of kids that were killed by another black person, and I asked the question, "Where is that black person? Is that person, out roaming the streets, going to work every day, clocking in, getting a paycheck?" If the answer is no, it does not compare. What we're saying is we're talking about the police brutality. That's it. The fact that they can kill someone. And speaking of killing someone, Breonna Taylor's killers are still free. Like, what's up with that? I'm going to speak on that. I think I'm going to say that every week until we hear something. Breonna Taylor's killers are still free. And I'm actually hashtag that on this video. Bring justice for Breonna Taylor. Like, y'all, I don't want to go too deep into that. But Terry Crews, you are a fucking dumbass. We have to ensure that Black Lives Matter doesn't become Black Lives Better. We're not asking to be better. We're asking to be equal. In order to be better, we got to be equal first. And we're not that. So do me a big solid favor, Terry Crews, and shut the entire fuck up. Let's move on to the next story. All right, guys. So this story might be super quick. It came out that Dr. Dre and his wife Nicole Young are getting a divorce. Now, in a divorce, it was cited for irreconcilable differences. Now, when people say irreconcilable differences, I always wonder. I'm like, is that you know legal term for motherfucker can't stop cheating? Because that's what I always wonder. Now, they do have two children together. They have been together with each other for 24 years. She is seeking spousal support. I don't think that they signed a prenup. I'm like, damn. I mean, she's still gonna get away with some money, but god damn, I would have signed a prenup. Because, well, yeah, because I mean, even when they got together, that was at the height of his career. That's when he was getting at his highest point in his career. Man, I would have made her sign. No shade, but I would have definitely said, "Baby, I love you. I want to be with you for the long haul, but I'm gonna need for you just to, sign a prenup so that way I can protect me, protect you, because we don't know what the future holds, but let's protect us, and just in case." Just in case. I think people get so upset when they hear the word prenup, and you think it means that you don't love me that much, you don't love me enough, or you don't feel like we'll be together. And again, that's not the case. It's just protecting each other, because I mean, if you do go through a divorce, things could get ugly. Look at Greenleaf and Jacob and Carissa. It's gonna get ugly. So it's always better to have a prenup just to protect both parties. You say you have it ironclad. You leave with this. I came in with this. I leave with this. We worked on this X, Y, and Z. Just have everything ironed out so that way it's a smooth transition. You don't have to get ugly. You don't have to throw shit at each other. So that's on that story. Let's move on. All right, you guys. And then the next story that I want to talk about is this story that happened at Essence. So they're in the news because there was a post written by current and former employees for an abusive work culture where they were being bullied and sexually harassed by a Mr. Dennis. I couldn't pronounce his first name, so I didn't type it up. I've known about. I mean, Essence has been around for so long, and wow, just to hear that, it's so fucked up to be bullied and sexually harassed. And sexually harassed, I just don't understand that. For the life of me, I don't understand why people don't know when a woman or a man, anyone, if they tell you no, let that be. No means no. And I don't know how many ways you can say no, no, no. No is the same pretty much in any language. So when a person tells you no, listen to them. Don't continue doing things to them. If they feel uncomfortable, stop. That doesn't give you the right to say, oh, let me push the button just a little bit further, just a little bit further. Don't do it. So Essence has gotten rid of Mr. Dennis and they have replaced him, and she's interim. Her name is Carolyn Wanga, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Now they also did say that they want his wife to step down because I think she's head of HR. That is a huge conflict, absolutely. Like, and I feel definitely she needs to step. Either she needs to step down or they need to get rid of her because that is a clear conflict of interest. I mean, I know these women are anonymous, but if he says, "Oh, I mess with Susie Q, and I mess with her," but damn, he would actually have to say that he messed with these women. But then she could, in turn, be, manipulative and say, "Oh, I'm reviewing your file, and we got this here, we got that there, we got that, and retaliate against the women." So I definitely agree that they need to she needs to, leave her position. And then they also did state that, even under the previous leader, Michelle Ebanks, they said that it was a toxic culture. So when it comes to these women, I just hope that, I hope that with Miss Caroline, that things, become smoother and better for the women. You don't want to go to a workplace where it's toxic or you're being harassed or bullied. So I hope things get better for those women. So you guys, now let's move into the big story that I want to discuss this week. All right, you guys. So this week's biggest story that came out a few days ago was about August Alsina, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith. So you guys, I will say 100%, I believe August Alsina that he and Jada Pinkett Smith had a relationship. Because for years you looked at that relationship between the Smiths and August Alsina and it just looked weird, to say the least. You always wonder, like, did they like take this kid in? Did they? He was a grown adult, so they didn't adopt him, but did they like spiritually adopt him or something like that? Because the relationship was just weird, to say the least. So, and the reason why August Alsina is in the news now is because he recently did a podcast with Angela Yee. He has a new album out, which I want to check out because I actually really do like August Alsina's music, and he has a documentary out. Now we know that August Alsina has been through a lot. He couldn't a few years ago when he couldn't walk and talk, and he had to learn how to do all this stuff over again. It's just a testament to his strength and who he is. We also know he's been through a lot in his family life. He has issues with his mother, and he's had family members pass away. So you just really do feel bad for August Alsina. And I mean, even with Will and Jada, we've heard those rumors about those two being swingers, and I honestly can believe it and see it. And also with those two, you guys, I've watched some of Red Table Talk before, but God, some of the times is her mama and her daughter be talking, I'm just like, oh my God, this family is weird. Like that time she talked about the story about her grandma teaching her how to masturbate. I could have done without that one. And then, Willow talking about her sexual stuff. I'm just like, y'all are too too free. I would never feel that comfortable talking to Geraldine, my mom, about anything sexual. We had it actually. She wanted to have a conversation about sex once before, and I'm like, girl, let's not do that. I know about sex. I know how to have. I know how to use condoms. Let's not discuss it. Let's just let it die. Let it die. And I told her, let that die. We are not about to have a conversation about my sex life. Not about to have a conversation about it because she actually found some condoms in my car. I'm like, well, you found them. You know I'm safe. That's all we're gonna discuss. But no. So yeah, everything that August Alsina said, I believed it because again, I mean, it's the Smith family. Do I think that he should have said what he said? Mm, that one is a hard one. I mean, he's entitled to, he's entitled to, put himself out there and tell his truth. Oh God, I can't say that I agree or disagree with him saying it. I really can't, because I mean that's how he felt, and who am I to say heads or tails about that? The one thing that I will say is I feel like with August Alsina, he allowed him. I think they. I don't know if he and Jada had a discussion about what the relationship actually was. If it was just a spiritual relationship, a physical relationship, a mental relationship. I don't know if they had that discussion about what it was, but with August Alsina, you can absolutely see that with him, he got involved heavily and deeply with Jada. He was in love with her, and that might be like his first true love. I know what that feels like. Like your first true love is someone that you can never truly get over, but they hurt you so badly that you kind of guard yourself. So I understand that, and I'm not judging him. But what I will say though with this is, we know what Will and Jada say about their relationship, that they're about their marriage, that they are a partnership, and I'm not judging that either. If they have an open relationship, that's on them. I don't judge that. Actually, I mean, I respect people who do have an open relationship. I think people be like, open relationship, ugh, I just can never do that. Or poly relationships, I can never do that. I mean, to each his own. Don't judge people who do it. The thing I will say is, the one thing I will say I respect about people who have an open relationship or a poly relationship is their partner knows about whoever else they sleep with. So it's not like you are out cheating with, Bob, Sue, Sandy, and Tom. You are effectively communicating with your partner who you're sleeping with, dating, whatever you're doing with another person. You are being open and honest with your partner about that. So I do respect that aspect of of a poly relationship and an open relationship. Um, but when it comes to August Alsina and Jada Pinkett, I don't know if he thought that Jada was gonna leave Will for him. I don't know if he expected that, and if he did, I don't know why he would have expected that, because they both said that no. I think in the interview, Will said that no matter what happens, she could. They're not gonna leave each other. So I don't know what August was expecting, and it's kind of a difficult situation to put yourself in when you get involved with someone who is a married woman or a married man. And I'm not gonna say, I don't want to call him a side dude or nothing like that, because if they had an understanding of what the relationship is, there's no side anything. I just feel like he got himself in way deeper than what was expected. Jada must have some damn good, like, god damn, damn, woo. And the thing about, so I wonder when it comes down to Will and Jada, because again, like I said, I believe that this is 100% true. I do not doubt that it is true. I don't doubt anything. But Jada's team spoke out, because I was watching Entertainment Tonight the other night, and they were talking about it, and they reached out to Jada's team for a statement, and her team said that there's no truth to that statement, I mean, shit. What else is she gonna say? God damn. My thing is that they not have him sign an NDA, like shit, because he is talking up a goddamn storm. So now Jada says that she is going to go on to the Red Table Talk. I don't know if it's gonna be this week or what, but she's going to Red Table Talk and she's gonna discuss it. So I don't know. I really don't know what you can really say. The most you can say is it ain't true, but I don't believe that it's not true. Um, now August did say also in the interview with Angela Yee that Will gave him his blessing, and I'm not judging. Again, I'm not judging. I think it's hey, if it works for them, that's cool. I'm not judging. I think that's like I said, you guys. I'm cool with it. I would rather honestly, I would rather be in an open relationship or a poly relationship than be cheated on because I have been cheated on in previous relationships and it ain't fun when you find out that you're being cheated on. So I would much rather that happen. I mean, hell, look at Willie and Shonda on marriage boot camp shit. One person cheats, the other person goes out and cheat. If you just have an understanding and a communication level and a maturity level that I'm seeing this person, you're seeing that person, I know about it, I'm cool with it. I ain't got no issues with it. It's the problem when you go creeping around with other people. That's the problem. So, when it comes to Will and Jada, because, people have speculated about him. They say that he has a girlfriend. There's also been those rumors about him and Dwayne Martin. I mean, I'm not. When it comes to Will Smith, I actually kind of can see him going both ways. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. Wow. I mean, August. I know you want to speak your piece, buddy. I get it. I ain't judging by no means. But damn. Could you not have had a conversation? Maybe you couldn't. Maybe you couldn't have a conversation with Jada. Say, hey Jada, I'm feeling some type of way. I mean, shit. Mm. Yeah, that pussy must have been really good. Like, damn. Like, mm, mm. And people have been talking about that song "Nunya" that he made. What I don't really know when the song was made, but people talking about that song and people putting two and two together that he was talking. I mean, you can see it in the videos, you can see it in everything that he was talking about her. But God, again, I mean, obviously he loved that shit. He loved that shit. And I think that's the real reason why I believe him completely is because, if you watch an interview with Angela Yee, you can see all the emotions. He's still very much dealing with it. I don't know if he's necessarily came to the point where he's like, it's completely over with Jada and I don't know, but man, that was interesting as hell. Ooh. I'm ready to see Red Table. I'm just at this point. I'm just ready to see Red Table Talk to see what Jada got to say. Because I mean, girl, you be on there talking about everybody else's business. Now, let's talk about you. Because if you got some playing that talk, though, Lucy. I mean, again, like I said, people have been talking about their relationship for years. How it's non-traditional. And I mean, hell, look at Monique and her husband. They have a non-traditional marriage. What in their marriage open as well. So it it can work. It can work. I just don't. Again, I'm not gonna judge August for what he did and what he said. That's not who I. That's not what I'm here to do. I think he could have chose a different. I don't know. I ain't gonna say he could have chose a different medium. But I just don't. Was there not anybody that he could have talked to? Is I think that's the question that I have. Because again, like I said, I'm not judging. I've been in situations where Actually, that happened to me once. Oh, no, no, no. I happened in a situation where a married couple hit on me. And it was the strangest situation, which we'll talk about I'll do a story time about that. But I was at a club. Now, the wife was flirting with me, and I was cool with that. You know, I wasn't feeling no type of way about the wife. She was cute. But then, the husband was to the left of me. Well, this is my right. But the husband was he was on the side of me, just rubbing my back. And I'm just looking like, bruh, back up. And then they were like, come on. And then they wanted me to come home. Oh, we not doing that. We not doing that. Because I don't know y'all. So, again, like I said, not judging it. Because people do it. And it's okay. If it works for, like I'll say in purpose one more time, if it works for the couple, then who am I to judge? I don't judge anybody. You know, what works for some doesn't work for others. So that's basically what I gotta say. And I'll say it one more time. I am so, you know, again, like I said, I don't watch Red Table Talk. That shit is just interesting as fuck to me. The family is interesting. They're out there. They are eccentric in every extreme of the word eccentric. But that, you guys, is going to wrap things up for me this week with the week's hottest topics. We are on the 4th of July weekend. If you guys are going to celebrate the 4th of July, as always, you guys, I say it every single week. Do me a big, huge, solid favor out there. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. You guys, wash your fucking hands. Wear your goddamn mask. And social fucking distance. What the fuck is so hard about that? I do it every day. Actually, I'm still working from home currently, and thank God they don't have any. They have plans about moving us back into the office, but they gave us the option to say, am I ready? Because we're starting phase one, and I don't know why we are starting a phase one when Texas cases keep going up, and we work in a big skyrise. We work in a skyrise with 20 something floors with thousands of employees. I hate let them have that shit. But they sent out an email asking, do you feel comfortable going back to work? And I immediately said, absolutely not. So for now, I'm still working at home. They're phasing us back in. It'll start between mid-July and September, and then they hope to start the full transition of moving us all back in sometime in 2021. We don't know when that'll be. Hopefully it's mid-2021. Hopefully the cases have calmed down and then they have to restructure our whole fucking office because we sit like super close to each other. So they have to figure out how to restructure the goddamn office. So I don't know. But enough of that. You guys, again, stay safe out there. Please, you guys, stay safe. Wash your hands, like I said. Just wear your mask. It's not that crucial, you guys. Just put it on. Just take a few minutes, deal with a few minutes of uncomfortness. Wear the mask. Get in, get out. Once you get out the stores, pull it off. That's what I do every day. When I go to Walmart or wherever, just pull that bitch right off. Social distance. And you guys have a great 4th of July weekend. And I will catch you guys again so we will do this every week, same time, same place. And I will see you guys again on Sunday for whatever videos I'm doing Sunday. So until then, you guys, stay safe again, stay safe. Wash your hands once again. Wear your mask once again. I'm saying this because I feel like somebody needs to hear this. And I'll see you guys later.